What is up, my fellow Faustians? Sorry I haven't uploaded anything in a while. I'd been taking a little break. It's almost been a year since I started YouTube, so I decided to take a break from uploading for a little while. And during my break, I've been watching a lot of Jacksepticeye, my favorite YouTuber. Or one of my favorites. In the top 5 at least. But the main topic of concern here is a rumor that I heard going around, which was a little while ago, but might still be a concern. Jacksepticeye is thinking about quitting YouTube. And honestly, this has to happen sooner or later. It's kinda like death. It comes for everyone. And the same goes for quitting a career. But what would it mean if Jacksepticeye actually left YouTube? Honestly, we'd probably all move on. Find another YouTuber with an addictive personality and weirdly addictive accent. But there's going to be that period of time where we're just depressed, inconsolable, before we move on to something else. And I'm not really sure how to feel if the moment comes to pass. Because me and Jack have a complicated history. You know, back in the day, everyone was talking about their favorite YouTubers, and, you know, I had my favorites, mostly PewDiePie. And every time I mentioned PewDiePie, people would bring up Jacksepticeye and how much better he is. He's the green PewDiePie and blah blah blah. And I didn't give him that much attention. I didn't really care. You know, we'd go back and forth on, you know, how this YouTuber is better than the other. But, you know, eventually I gave him a chance. And he was better than I thought. He wasn't just that loud, obnoxious YouTuber I assumed he was. He was funny, energetic, humble, genuine, and all in all, watching his videos, it just makes me feel better, you know? These days, there's so much crap going on that listening to one of his videos really takes the edge off. Just 20 minutes out of your day, listening to an Irishman yelling at a computer screen. Who would have thought it could make you feel that much better? It really is the simple things in life, isn't it? And to think that he's had that effect on over 30 million people. To see him go would be an honest tragedy. It certainly wouldn't be an easy thing to move on from. But the time will eventually come when Jacksepticeye throws in the towel. Plenty of people leave YouTube to pursue other things, but in Jack's case, I wouldn't blame him for just quitting altogether. People have already pointed this out. It seems like a luxury to get up every day and just play video games for a living, but it's got to get really, really, really boring after a while. And the man's been doing it for over a decade now, so you can't blame him for wanting to quit. Though hopefully these rumors are false. Like, I'm really out of date on this, and there's the possibility that it's completely false, and I hope it is. Honestly, I'm afraid to look, but I imagine Jack is not going anywhere anytime soon. At least, not without a proper send-off. And the chances are he probably won't quit YouTube forever. Like, he'll probably do what PewDiePie did, where he'll retire and just won't upload as frequently as he used to. And I think that'd be quite refreshing for everyone. Jack can take more time to look after his mental health, and we can still get a weekly dosage of Jacksepticeye, so it's a win-win situation. Because the man has suffered with burnout more than once in his life. It isn't always sunshine and rainbows for Jacksepticeye, even though it might seem that way. It's not always. Even he needs a break every once in a while. And he's talked about this before, a while back in 2018.
And just trying to figure things out, or is it more just, you know, coincidental?
Yeah, well, a bit of both.
Yeah.
I just got really miserable doing the types of videos I was doing after a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a whole month where I was like, this is crap.
Yeah.
Like, I'm uploading shit just for the sake of uploading, and I was so stringent on my schedule, and I was so proud of that schedule. I was like, I don't want to break that.
But your fans, could they tell?
Yeah. So that was what made me do it, because they started being able to see it, and I was like, well, if I'm not enjoying it, you're not enjoying it.
What kind of comments would they say where you're like, oh shit, like maybe...
Just that I didn't seem happy. I don't have the energy I normally had. I looked sad. I looked tired, which I fully agreed with. I was. Yeah. And then it just came to a point where it's like, okay, yeah, I need to... And I was coming here anyway, so I was like, okay, on the way to LA, I'll just take a week off. I've never ever taken any time off YouTube in the 5 years I've been doing it. So I was like, okay, full break. No YouTube, no Twitter, no Tumblr, no Instagram, none of that.
Right.
And I decided I'll just spend a week on my own. And it was great. I got here, hung out with friends, completely changed my mind again.
That's what I like the most about him. His honesty. That, and he's not a dirty scumbag like some YouTubers who scam their fans. Not gonna name names. Moving on. I also have very distinct memories as a kid. Just feeling down for no particular reason, or just being sick in bed. I remember one night when I was 16 years old, I felt so sick that I couldn't sleep, and I'd wake up the next morning feeling miserable. And for no particular reason, I decided to watch Jacksepticeye playing Fleeing the Complex. It really took my mind off how sick I was feeling at the time, and it would just distract me and fill me with joy and laughter, as he always does. And he still does to this day. For the last 2 weeks I've just been binge watching his channel. All the classics. Mostly him playing Flash games, but also adventure games like The Walking Dead, Life is Strange, God of War, and of course the occasional Happy Wheels, cause who can forget that?
Top of the morning to you, ladies. My name is Jacksepticeye, and welcome back to Ho Ho Happy Wheels.
Though I'm positive these rumors are false, the time will eventually come. Nothing lasts forever after all. But even when he's gone, his memory will live for as long as YouTube exists. And we will all remember him as the legend he is. Thanks for watching, my fellow Faustians. Until next time. Later.